Yes guys, welcome to another Chelsea news video, man. Keeping you guys up to date every single day, the latest Chelsea news. And look at the classic shirt we've got on today, guys. Yeah, good vibes back then, of course. But honestly, if you lot have not checked out my vlog from yesterday's game, amazing win, amazing performance, amazing atmosphere. Chelsea 2, Bayer Leverkusen 0. Go and check it out before you watch this video, man. Honestly, it was absolutely crazy. I was glad that I was there. I know it's a friendly, I know it's a pre-season, but there were so many positives. But we also need to speak about Maresca confirming we need a centre-back for sure as priority. And also Nicholas Jackson left out the Chelsea squad after he asked to leave Chelsea Football Club. So everyone tuning in, make sure you guys smash the like button, subscribe, hit the notification, tune in single day, comment down below your thoughts and opinions. Let me know where you're tuning in from, what times and what country. Should I go to AC Milan's game tomorrow? Maybe, but I will be there for the Palace game. The first game of the season. I'm absolutely buzzing. I can't wait to be there. And make sure you guys follow all my socials, all the second channels, Sadiq Talks Football, the F1 channel, and all the social medias. That will be in one link in the description or in the comments, guys. So, yesterday. So where did I start? Estevao Willian was absolutely immense. We can see why Maresca let Madueke go. We can clearly see why. Obviously, it's still early days. I'm not going to get too ahead of myself. But the confidence that he had on the ball, to play on the wing, to play through the middle, to link up with Cole Palmer. He was that missing jigsaw that Eden Hazard needed at Chelsea when, 2016, 2017, 2018. He didn't really have anyone. Obviously, Willian was decent, Pedro was decent, but he didn't really have that Mata-esque type player where he can link up well as well at the same time, you know what I mean? So, yeah, Cole Palmer and Estevao link up very, very good. That's all I can say to you lot. I'm looking forward to this partnership this season. I'm looking forward to it. I'm glad most of the players played on Friday yesterday. I was worried that they might be rested for Sunday. Maybe they might not start on Sunday. Maybe they might come on instead, and the guys that didn't play that much will start the game against AC Milan. So, yeah, that one was special. We'll get into him very shortly, of course. Gittins looked good on the ball as well. The ball control, the close touch, being able to move with the ball, dribbling past, it was just brilliant to see. It was just fresh air. I told you guys, when we sign new players, it's just a breath of fresh air. That's all it is. So I'm going to speak about Nicholas Jackson quickly. Just before the game, it was announced that he had asked to leave Chelsea Football Club. He was left out of the squad. I was on my way to the game. I was in traffic in London. If you guys have seen the vlog, the traffic in central London was an absolute nightmare. Luckily, I left like 2 hours, 3 hours early. I was able to find parking. We walked up to the bridge, like 10-minute walk or something, and it was just good vibes. I was in the MHL, block 16. Saw a couple of familiar faces, of course. But on Sunday, if I was to go, I would be at the Shed Upper for the AC Milan game. But we're back in MHL for the Crystal Palace game, and hopefully we can get tickets to the West Ham away game, which will be very nice because that's right next to my area. I'm not too far away from Stratford as well. So I am hoping to approach those games for sure. But let's see what happens. But as we know, Nicholas Jackson has asked to leave. We've seen reports say 60 million valuation. We've seen some say 80 million. We've seen some say 70 million. I think anything above 65 million right now is good enough. And especially with a player that's asked to leave, tells you that maybe we can't get the full value that we wanted. Or maybe the club have been pushing for this behind the scenes that we just don't know. We know the likes of Juve, AC Milan, United obviously were interested but have signed Sesko now. So maybe Newcastle can come in and steal the deal for us. They can make it special for us. Honestly, all I can say, João Pedro is a lot better. A lot better. I'm not saying Nicholas Jackson's bad, because I've backed him throughout the last couple of months. I've said he's got a decent touch, good link-up play, good runs, good pace, good strength. But if you watch the way he hits the ball, he's not a striker. He's not a striker like Liam Delap, where you can just tell a striker with the way they have that technique, or that way they have a certain style of hitting the ball as a striker. Nicholas Jackson doesn't have that. He just doesn't have that. I would even say maybe I have better. Actually, maybe that's going too far. But you know what I mean. And I don't blame him. I've said, maybe he could be a left wing, maybe he can be a second striker, maybe he can come in from the left side and come through the middle. I don't know. Or maybe Maresca might want 2 10s that attack. But clearly, João Pedro can do all of what Jackson does and hit the ball. Clearly, because the goals that he scored for Chelsea are phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. You see the Club World Cup, he only scored bangers. And yesterday, the goal was just great. He even took a touch and swept it in to the bottom left corner. That was right in front of me. That was good. I got that goal live as well. That's how good it was. Like, I actually enjoyed it. I think my uncle was like, let's try avoid the traffic. Let's leave. I said, look, it's only like 30 seconds a minute. It's going to be quick. You know, it wasn't fully packed. There was a few rows behind us empty. Some of them had left earlier. It was fine. It was basically block 16, right near the stairs, able to leave the gate, and we parked to the other side. We weren't even going to the train station. We were going the other way. So we were cool. I said, bro, just relax. We relaxed. Bang. There was a 2-0 goal, of course, from João Pedro. So I was very, very happy to see that, of course. So yeah, Nicholas Jackson is going to be leaving. We do know Fabrizio Romano has been saying that for quite a while. We do know that now the player has asked to leave the football club. We do know he was left out yesterday. And Maresca has spoken about a defender. We do need a defender. After, unfortunately, Lewako had got an ACL injury confirmed. No one knew what it was, but everyone was worried on a Monday morning. I think it was a Tuesday. What am I talking about Monday morning? Everyone was worried. I think it was Wednesday or Thursday. I can't remember to my head. And the panic that everyone had clearly knew that he was going to be gone for quite a while. So we do have confirmation that's ACL. Unfortunately, I wish him the very best, a speedy recovery. But Maresca has said he wants a new defender, and we do need a new defender. And I hope the club back him. You know, this is a prime example of where the club need to back him. It looks like Joro Hato might not be that centre back that we all thought he could play there. It looks like he will be that left back that will cover Cucurella. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe Josh could come back in centre back and get that position. But if he's coming out saying that we need a defender, he doesn't think Josh is ready, then clearly we need to be signing someone like Mark Gui, who has captain experience, Premier League experience, knows how Chelsea is because he used to play for Chelsea, of course, and give him another chance at Chelsea Football Club. You know, we've still got Chalobah. Fofanda's around, of course. Badashile could be back in September, and Disasi should be gone very, very soon. So, yeah, it's going to be very interesting to see what Chelsea do, and we shall see what happens. Also, Garnacho, as I said yesterday's video just before the game, I did post a video yesterday as well, that personal terms have been agreed. We do know Garnacho wants Chelsea and only Chelsea. Fabrizio Romano has made that very clear, that he does not want any other club. There are many clubs interested in the player, from Italy, from Germany, from England, but he only wants Chelsea. He's proper Chelsea. And I think there's also one way of looking at the situation. When you're, how do I say this? When the fans aren't really satisfied or over the moon if the signing is to happen, but beginning to accept it, the expectations for you to come in and deliver aren't as high as the other players that have come in and are great talents, if you know what I mean. So he could win us over very easily with a couple good games from the start. He might not even be first choice, by the way, guys. He most likely isn't, actually. I think Jamie Gittins could see Estevao on the right side with Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto will probably start most games at the start. Cole Palmer through the middle, of course. Garnacho might not even get that first team, you know, opportunity from the start, from the get-go anyway. But I think if guys are not feeling him from the start to come in and do a great job for Chelsea, and he does a great job, it's going to bag even more guys. He could surprise Chelsea Football Club. And what I always say is, when you get a fresh start, you have a new chance to prove your haters wrong, your doubters wrong. And that's including myself. We know you got the talent. Or whether you're consistent or not, we shall see, basically. So that's what I think is in his favour. You know, guys, including myself, might not, you know, want him as a first choice. But we have begun to accept what's happening for sure. So, yeah, I want to make that very clear that he could prove us wrong very easily and win the fans. He's got a better chance of doing that, for sure. So that is everything from me. If you guys can, please smash the like button, subscribe, hit the notification, tune every single day, comment down below your thoughts, opinions. As I said, people, go and check the vlog. It was good vibes. I showed it from my actual journey from the car. I went through central London, showed beautiful scenes in central. Even though I'm born here and I know how all of this works, for you guys that haven't seen that, kind of view in London, and you want to feel like what the experience is as a person in London, honestly, you won't regret it. Go check it out. I know the algorithm hasn't really been going my way, but I'm going to keep going. I've got a shirt giveaway as well that will be out before Palace. CFC PYS, CFC Daily, and hopefully Shaggy will be reposting that very soon, before the game anyway. So I've just left it out there at the moment. It might not be popping, but I promise you it will be popping very soon. So don't miss out on my Twitter, aka X, WorldWideChels. Go follow on all platforms, all socials, and I'll catch you guys very soon. Until then, I'm out. Peace.